1 a.m. Central Time. Just landed in Peru. It's time to buy a bunch of chocolate. I'm hungry. It's about 1:20 a.m. We got about 45 minutes till Blake Ashley arrives. We're hanging out at Carousel Numero Uno, appointed place of meeting, since neither one of us will have telephones or Wi-Fi or anything. So until then, I just entertain myself with a little Cadbury fruit and nut. It's gonna be a boring half hour. All right, with limited options for entertainment, it seems our only resource for fun is to spend, wow, I could taste that, is to spend soles on ridiculous amounts of sugar. Inca Cola, which I can only imagine it's named Inca for good reason, because we're right near Machu Picchu and the Inca trails. But this stuff supposedly tastes like bubblegum. Wow, that's weird. This tastes exactly like bubblegum. It actually tastes so much like bubblegum that you don't want to swallow it. Welcome to the life of luxury. First night on the road, first night traveling. We got nowhere to crash, so we're sleeping right here. That was miserable. 8:45 a.m. We are in Miraflores. Next up, find a hostel. We're at this park. We got cats everywhere. One thing that we're continuously hitting is that the traffic here, everybody has replaced their gasoline internal combustion engines with natural gas. And natural gas, when it burns through a car motor, smells like death.
Caca.
Caca and death. And it's bad. So I stink. I smell like exhaust now. I smell awful. And so does Blake. And so does this entire city. After an adventurous nap, which lasted from 9 a.m. until 2:30 p.m., we're finally setting foot back into the world of Lima.
And there's sun!
Into Miraflores. The bus driver gave me a peace sign like Snoop Dogg in 1992. An exciting day in Miraflores. At this point, we walked randomly into the city and introduced ourselves via hand gestures to some girls who spoke no English. We ended up hanging out with them all night. Flying Dog Hostel, first night in Lima, accomplished. Now we move on. Last night we had ourselves a grand old time, met some local girls, wound up at sort of the equivalent of a VIP in Peru. I did some dancing, did some salsing, did some drinking. Now we head onward. Next on the list is Cusco. Got ourselves a little conundrum here. We don't have tickets to Cusco, it turns out. We paid, but we don't have tickets, so we are figuring stuff out, hanging out at the airport. How do you say slow again? How do you despacio? Más despacio.
Les voy a dejar en la Plaza de Armas. Plaza de Armas.
What? We're in Cusco. We just got out of the taxi. We're surrounded by some old Spanish structures built on top of Incan structures. So I guess some Spanish folk were here and basically built on top of everything. We've got some crazy police officers behind me. Lots of sun. There's 30% less oxygen here. We're at like 10,000 feet.
I'm lightheaded. Oh boy.
We're a little, oh boy, lightheaded. And we're gonna walk around. And there's like a whole military thing going on. Also, if you look over here, there's whoa, okay. Whole military lined up. I feel safe. These guys look like they can kick some ass and not mine. So that's nice. Holy shit, dude. They're stampeding. Oh, they're high stepping over here, like straight up. Some Hitler hiking going on over here. Where's the clock tower? We gotta meet those. The exhaust is real. All right, so we're walking through the quaint cobblestone streets, and we're looking for a hostel. People don't speak English here. It's just small little crazy shops. Things are dirty, but people seem pretty friendly. Yeah, the adventure continues. It's time for that Inca Cola. I want your detailed review on the flavors of the Inca Cola.
So apparently Inca Cola was developed by the Incas.
This is a recipe from the year 200 AD.
Nothing but the best in
It's actually made.
carbonation
It's made from
sugar.
sacrificed human hearts, which
Possibly some.
So it's expensive.
Yeah. It's 2 soles. It's really expensive.
Which is 50 cents. All right. Cheers. What does Blake have to say?
Tastes just like bubblegum.
Definitely a little lightheaded right now, but let's see what's in there. An event of some
Oh,
kind.
it's just a concert.
Concert? We're at the bar in our hostel. They're playing Eminem, which is they're clearly with it. They're clearly very hip. This is the outside area of the bar. Check it out. This is Cusco. So I just did a Google search and I found out we're actually at a solid 11,000 feet, and we're pretty lightheaded. Oh wow, I wish the camera could pick that up. What are chances? There's like a mountain. Oh, I can't get it to zoom in. Cusco, baby. It's a lot of terracotta roofs, gorgeousness, decrepit old lifestyle. It's like going back 500 years in the past. What if you chew the leaf? Because I mean,
I know locals chew their coca leaves though.
and it gets them a bit high.
I think so. I don't know, maybe.
We're just gonna keep cruising down these small roads and find some food and stuff. What we've got coming here is El Capitan. That is the booziest drink I've had since we left the US. That is straight. There's a reason they call this the Captain. There's enough booze in there to power a jet plane. The menu up there says, this is just one of the tasty moments of your life. And it turns out it's true. Maybe one of the tastiest. What we've got is several plates, probably what would equate to like $50 worth of a blend of Mediterranean and other, I'm gonna call it artistic food. It feels like an artistic food. I've just created with this bunch of tapas, and you just take a bunch of things and put them on top of things and mix and match. This is avocado, hummus, some strange sauce I don't know, some cured meat I don't really know. A lot of things I don't know are on this, and it is delicious. What we have here is a stuffed avocado. We're eating like kings. Alright, we just met some new homies to go on quads with. Ben.
Sarah.
They're from Denver. We're gonna tear it up.
Nossa, goiabada cascão deles, pelo amor de Deus. Vale a pena. Não, mas Cusco eu moraria até. Não?
Dude, the steering linkage on this? Nothing. This thing's a piece of shit. I just keep the steering straight and it veers left and right on its own. All the steering linkage is like loose as hell. Like crazy.
If you want, you can to buy and you can to enter. But if you don't want to enter,
Just a sweet ship.
you have to wait.
I was just telling you to go ahead. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. Hey, do it.
Around any corner on asphalt, you couldn't have been good.
I know. Do you want to give it a whack? I've only tried it once, and I tipped the goddamn thing, and it freaked me out.
I can do it on my old car. I mean, on this,
before the big departure, and we're leaving at 4 in the morning. This is our water stash. Those look small on camera, but each of those is like 2 liters.
That's a lot of water.
That's for like the first day. 15.2 thousand feet we're gonna climb in the first day. I'm down. So it's like midnight. We're supposed to get up at 4 a.m. to start the hike, and we've got construction going on the other side of the wall of our hostel. It's louder than shit. I think I'm gonna be hiking Machu Picchu with on the back of an all-nighter awake. 4 a.m. day of. Let's do this shit. Day 1 just started. Some folks are tired already. I number among them. We're going to see a glacier. No idea what altitude we're at, but I think at the glacier we'll hit 13. And then sleep tonight at 12.5. We're at about 11,000 feet right now. See the cloud line there? I got a fancy pink poncho I got from sweet talking a dude at the front counter at the tourist shop. It is not a nice poncho. And Blake is sick as a dog. He caught Gunnisif of Herpelades last night. Donkeys. I have no idea who those donkeys belong to. Bebemos refresco de chichomerada. It tastes kind of funny. I don't know what the hell I'm drinking.
It's like made out of corn, cinnamon, and
Oh really?
grapes.
You know?
Yeah.
Corn, cinnamon, and grapes. Halfway through the first day's hike, we're headed up to about 13,000 feet, right up to this glacier here. All right, so we just finished the hike. I reckon we're around 13,000 feet. And this is what we came up to. Random glacier-fed lake up in the mountains. Epic view. Just a second ago, we heard all kinds of crunching and crashing. Probably was an avalanche. It sounded like thunder. And you can see all the residuals. Snow blowing off the top. Some Lord of the Rings stuff up in here. I'm in my tent in the mountains.
Fraud,
Especially don't ask questions.
audit, you name it. And then DC, where I work, we mostly do federal audits and then like financial management.
First night, we're up in the mountains. We're at about 12,700 feet. It's pretty cozy in here. It's freaking cold though. It's about 0 degrees Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. I'm rooming with my buddy here. I made a friend, George.
Hi guys.
Sorry to blind you with my flashlight, George. Wow, or blind myself. I think it's about maybe 7 or 8. What time is it?
8.
Yeah, about 8 p.m. and we're gonna be up at 5 to summit. 5:15 a.m. Day 2. We just woke up. It's still dark. It's a great day to climb a mountain. We're gonna go climb one. Oh man, I got like a natural vignette going. My camera's busted. I reckon we're around 13,000 feet right now. We got this sort of cliff going right here that we're walking along. There's a mountain peak behind. There's a tired German. Say hi, George.
Hi guys.
We're just cruising along. There's also some horses to the left. Probably can't see my camera, but there's horses way up in the mountains, just kind of wild cruising. I reckon we're up around 14,000 feet. Came across this little thing. I'd probably watch out for that landmine. It's just, well, there's a lot of toilet paper in there, so I can imagine what this guy's being used for. A random little edifice up in the mountains. We made it to 15,200 feet. That's the summit. Salkantay Pass. Behind me you can see the mountains that the pass passes. In the last 1,000 feet of ascension, definitely started to get just a little bit dizzy, just a little bit of a headache, but overall it's really not that big of a deal. Pretty chilly up here though. Here we are, we made it. Blamo. To deal with the altitude sickness, we're drinking coca tea, which is a tea made from the coca leaf, which is the same leaf used to make cocaine, and it's supposed to help with the altitude sickness. So we've been drinking that pretty liberally. I love that we're at the same level as like clouds. So it's taken us about a day and a half to get up here. Now we're gonna spend 2.5 days just enjoying the jungle below. Coming down from Salkantay Pass, I don't know, I reckon I've probably dropped about maybe 1,000 feet. Now the altitude headache is starting to hit. I have just a splitting headache. Just a splitting headache, so I've taken some ibuprofen. I think I also am thinking a little bit slowly, kind of. Like, not bad, but like I kind of feel like I have just a little bit less access to like my complete vocabulary or something. Lunchtime at the local mud hut. All right, compared to our summit, it feels like we've walked onto the set of Jurassic Park. Things have changed so drastically. There's bugs now. There was no bugs before. We all had to put our bug spray on. It rained like hell for a little while. Totally crazy. So yeah, this is called the Cloud Jungle. So we're making campsite of day 2. They got a bar here in this little mud hut hotel situation. I had some pretty righteous knee pain today, reminiscent to the Norway hike. I seem to be powering through on ibuprofen and desperation, so this is where I sleep at night.
Guam counted in drunk trivia.
It's like that's like, I'll keep busy for a while.
Alright, we're using it. Guam's 11.
Whoa, how about that? We're at about 8,000 feet, I think, if I'm doing the math right on this. Who knows? Something like that. And we found a waterfall. It's pretty wild. There's some people down there crossing a bridge. All right, I think we're down to about 7,000 feet. And we're just at a little rest stop here. Still surrounded by the cloud jungle, although there's not a lot of clouds today, no rain. Thank God. Yeah, we just got a little hut here, some chicken. There's a sheep over there doing sheep things. All right, we've come to a local shopping center. What is it, day 3?
I think it's day 3.
Day 3, we just made our campsite. We are at the polar opposite of the frigid high altitude shit we were doing when we started.
Beer is a necessity at this altitude to
Yeah.
keep hydrated.
Especially, like, I'm sweating
Yeah,
everywhere.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
everywhere.
Yep. What are some of the highlights? What are some big events from today's guys?
A toilet with a seat.
That had a
Toilet that had a seat was
seat
my
that can be
highlight.
flipped up and down.
Yeah.
Kevin over there took a spill in the waterfall, but dried immediately because it's hotter than balls out here.
Oh, there's pigs over there.
He had to switch into his Argyle business socks.
Lance got bit by some.
Lance almost fell down a
Jurassic-sized
rock slide.
mosquito. Oh yeah, that's right. I death gripped you.
Blake death gripped Lance during a rock slide fall. Oh, check this. And this is what comes with 3 days of hiking.
Oof.
We got a couple more to go though. It's Matt. Cheers. The Blake. Cheers. The Scott. Got any video confessional moments for the camera guys? Got any?
My feet started to hurt today.
We've gone from 15,000 feet and 0 degrees Celsius to about 5,000 feet and 35 degrees Celsius. It is miserable. People are trying to nap. They're not happy about it. It's hot. The locals, unimpacted. Please, we should go. We got hot springs.
Is it warm? I fucking hope so. I'm freezing. I felt your feet.
End of day 3 and the mood's a little bit different. No more altitude sickness, no more heat problems. It's just me and George. Just pretty pretty much holding it down. And now the only real problems are like mosquito bites. We went to a hot springs. There's a natural hot springs, and just the moment you step out of the water, there's like literally not less than 24 bugs upon you. I've got like clusters of like 10 bites at a time on my back. Tomorrow we're up at 4:30 in the morning.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 makes 12, 13. Oh, you had a few up by the shoulder blade.
I'm bit. They got me. Day 4, and we've hit civilization for the first time.
We have Wi-Fi.
In several days, we have the mythical Wi-Fi.
Oh my God.
We have internet bites again.
Toilets with seats
And
hot water.
showering. And we have first world quality hotels with an amazing view. Oh baby, something creepy's going on next door. I don't know what. Feels good to be back. Tomorrow, Machu Picchu. We are now entering Machu Picchu.
We made it. My calves are burning.
The cloud line just caressing the tops of the lush mountains. Llamas. Just going to town. Day 5. We've already gone through the Machu Picchu Citadel, so we're hiking up the Machu Picchu mountain that's nearby. Whew, about 8,000 feet or so right now. Up we go. We were just at the Citadel. There's the city down there. And Machu Picchu Mountain. Up we go. Up there somewhere. More than halfway up the Machu Picchu Mountain.
45 minutes out.
45 minutes out. Alright, I think we're at the last ladder. You can see Machu Picchu City beneath me. We're above just about every mountain in the area. Definitely at the cloud line. Insane. Oh, fucking hell, folks. This is it. This is the summit. This is the end of the hike. Montaña Machu Picchu, 3,061 meters.
10,060 feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that this was cooler than Salkantay Pass.
That pass is awesome. That pass had snow.
You're awesome, Blake. Next, climb the flag. All right, first day really in Brazil. We're in Rio De Janeiro. See if I can get a game. I just bought some new glasses. They're like the Brazilian equivalent of Oakley, I guess. They're called like My or something. New Adidas shorts for $3. $3. They're definitely some knockoffs. We're gonna see if we can get a game. I talked to a local who didn't speak any English, but she spoke enough Spanish to tell me that there's not gonna be any real popular beach volleyball until tomorrow afternoon. So we're out of luck today. What's this though? All right, so we're stumbling upon a sandcastle. Check that out, huh? How about that? There's people down there. It's a nice rainy day here. We're getting a little bit wet. There's not jack shit we can really do.
I think he's on drugs. You think he's on drugs?
No, I don't know. I think he's just practicing for when he goes on stage and puts imaginary things into imaginary pots.
Looks like the dude on the beach the other day that was on something.
No, this guy is way too coordinated. He's on one leg. Well, we've discovered the Barney Rubble Bedrock Gymnasium, where people work out using rocks.
Brazilian gym. I'm Blake Ashley. I'm about to have Fred Flintstone help me with the bedrock push-up.
Put out the roar.
Amigo, obrigado.
Surpreendeu.
Eating quail eggs. Tastes like an egg.
Tastes like an egg. Just a regular egg.
Tastes like an egg. Oh, Fabrice.
I'm all by myself.
Oh, yo.
I didn't know you had cards still.
That's because I had my thumb down. Fabrice, you get your drink in?
Yeah, but
I'm not the president anymore anyway.
French president.
French Presidente.
Last day, headed to the airport. Rio was a blast in a taxi with a wild driver. Best taxi driver. He's edging out the ambulance.
I in the front, it's more fast.
Yes. We are in multiple lanes right now. like as long as we make it out of this alive, I'm down, man. I think we just touched.
Fuck you! I ain't bad.
And there are people in the middle of the highway selling popcorn, which you're about to see.